going on?
When you see something like that happen with Tim Patrick, kind of what goes through your head, especially a guy who's so well respected and went through this career.
Yeah, man. It's a tough break for us as a team. Obviously, when you see something like that, with such a great player, a great leader at that. When you see him go down like that, it sucks in a way. You know what I mean? But I'm wishing him the best, and just going from there.
You talk about the play on the field is one thing, but his leadership was
Hmm.
certainly noticeably missed. I mean,
Yeah.
is that fair to say that he missed the leadership part on the field?
Yeah. The leadership aspect of his game is what's key. Him bringing the receivers together, him and Court and Drew, and he just brought all the energy out of those guys. You know what I mean? He was very poised, making sure they was on track with their routes, their keys. So, like I said, it's a tough break. But I know he gonna bounce back. He gonna recover, and he's gonna take rehab and take it the right way. So.
A lot of people have written some really nice things about you, saying you are the best quarterback in the NFL. With that, Sauce Gardner saying his stuff as well. Do you look at yourself as the best, or does it even matter to you as long as you play your game?
Um, of course, I'm looking at myself as the best, but what I mean, I ain't gonna try to, get into the politics, get into all the rankings and stuff. I'm just playing my game. What I mean, and sharpen my tools every day, sharpen my skill set, and make sure I keep on getting better each and every week. And that's my main focus, just getting better for the team. And focusing on that.
Is there something to be said for being humble about it, and that might even make you better because you're being humble about instead of having to talk all the time about how great you are?
Yeah, like I just let my play do the talking. I don't sort of get into all the external stuff, all the noise outside. Man, I just try to focus on my craft and focus what I need to do on the field. So,
You got a bunch of young
yeah,
guys, obviously, playing corner. What have you made of what Jaquan has done in particular? He's done so
yeah,
far in camp.
yeah. J Mac, he's playing at a high level. You can see he's making plays all over the field, but not only that, he's very comfortable and very poised out there. He showed that last year in the last game. How comfortable he was out there. Him making plays. It's just going to show right now, and he's just very locked in the meeting rooms. Perfecting his craft. He's just locked in that aspect as well.
Did it take you by surprise at all when he played like that? I mean, you saw him in practice and all that.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
goes out last game of the season.
Nah, I expect all of that. I wasn't surprised at all. Just the way how he approached the game. What I mean, last year, he was in a rotation, but obviously that last game, his name got called and he stood up. What I mean, and made plays for us. And obviously, when you see him in camp, he's making plays all over the field. So, he's playing a very big role for us. He's playing a good amount of snaps for us, and I can't wait to see what he do this year.
On the other side of it, Damari Mathis said he feels much more comfortable coming into training camp this year than he did last year from a technique standpoint. What have you seen from him being opposite of him and knowing that you can kind of rely on him on the other side?
Yeah, confidence. He played, you know, good ball last year for us, and he's only going to get better. The sky's the limit for him. And, he's showing improvement each and every day, each and every week. So when you got a guy like that opposite of you, it just brings more confidence out of me too. You know what I mean? So, he's making plays as well too, and I can't wait to see what he brings to the table this year.
What do you think Caden stands behind?
Caden, he's another guy that I could say that's been involved in the whole scheme. We came in the same class together. I knew Caden, since high school. I knew what he had on the field. So to see him out there, making plays, being a vocal leader out there on the field, it speaks volumes to his play style. So, and I can't wait to see him too. It's going to be an exciting year.
How excited do defensive players get about the first day of pads, and are they more excited about it than offensive players?
Yeah, because real football doesn't start until the pads come on. So, everybody was amped up. Everybody was excited, about the first day of pads. Just sort of getting our field acclimated, making sure them pads, click and clack, all that. So it was good having the first day of pads out there, just competing.
Do you have to be mindful of maybe when you got the pads on, not going too far? Like he's saying,
Yeah,
had a
yeah.
play where he had a pretty good tackle there.
Mhm. Yeah, obviously you don't want to go too far, obviously, because you want to protect the team. But obviously in that little window between going too hard or going too soft, you want to find a balance between that. like a good thug, some good contact is good. But out here you gonna hear some pads, clacking together. So it's good work.
You mentioned Tim's leadership,
Yeah.
missing that last year. How is this locker room better able to handle that kind of thing better versus we'd say a year ago with the different guys and different stuff and having other leaders who are able to carry that?
Yeah. Obviously last year was a big blow as well too, with his injury. This year, I just expect, guys to step up. Obviously when someone go down in that role, in such a big role, guys got to step up, and fill in that spot. So, I expect the guys to rally together, come together, but, what I mean, we just got great guys all around the receiver room. So, next man up type situation. But obviously Tim is a big loss, a big blow because he brings such a presence out there on the field that many people can't, compare it to. So.
Coach Payton said he'd be pissed off if this wasn't a playoff team.
Mhm.
Do you like that edge, and how much as a now kind of a leader of this team is it on not your shoulders but on you to help carry out that message? If that's the expectation.
Yeah, that's definitely the expectation. It's either playoffs or Super Bowl. That's on our minds right now. Obviously, the past couple of years hasn't been in our favor. We went up short. So, this year, the standard is the standard. Winning enough games, getting above 500, and winning games, and getting to that playoff scenario. So.
Pat, what was your reaction where you came in on the top 100 list? Because you know how much thought goes, or how little thought goes into that list when they send it around the locker room.
I didn't even know it came out.
I think I had you 49.
Oh well.
Top 50 overall in
Yeah.
the overall in the whole league.
Well,
We don't know where Sauce is.
yeah. Like I said, it's pretty dope when your peers across the league mention you in such high regard, especially by your play style and the way how you play. But I always tell myself I gotta get better than the year before. So I'm looking to get higher in those rankings.
I'm sorry, let me interrupt you. One of the things Sean Payton talks a lot about for his offense is tempo. Like he'll blow the whistle and tell him to get back to the huddle, the break, and come out fast enough.
Mhm.
How do you sense that from a defensive player? Like, do you feel the kind of increase in that this game?
Yeah, the thing about tempo is it affects the defense a lot. Sometimes you can catch the defense off balance by going tempo. The offense is ran pretty sufficient, when you go on tempo because it throws the defense, off guard. So, he's doing a great job of doing that with the offense, But it also helps us because we got to lock in on our keys, noticing what's going on. So.
Pat, you talk about expectations and playoffs and all that. Because you've had a lot of success both in high school and in college, for you, is there even more of an emphasis on getting back there since you know what it is like to win at that high level?
Yeah, the emphasis is, obviously going to Alabama, we won championships. Going back to high school, we won state championships. So, just bringing that energy, bringing that winning attitude, that winning atmosphere across the locker room is big. Just rallying together, understanding our main goal, and that's to win, and get to that next stage,
Have you ever been part of a team that had a losing record 2 seasons in a row? Never at any level?
I wouldn't say that, but you just gotta look to build on it. But we got the guys to win. So those 2 seasons are in the past. We focus on this year and what we got this year. So I'm excited for what the year has to come and can't wait for it.
Sean just said last question that sometimes when he's facing an elite corner, he wants to make a tackle early, get his helmet dirty early. Did you notice last year, like, did teams start doing that with you, or could you tell that teams were sort of focused on you early in games, depending on what they wanted to do?
Yeah, Sean told me he wanted me to get some tackles in, buckle my chin strap up before I get the cover. But I like to tackle. Especially in the league nowadays. You got to tackle on the perimeter, and that I got to enforce that. Just tackling on the perimeter. Making some noise. Out there on the field just by tackling, not just the cover, but tackling as well too.